Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of my autistic videos. I got for you guys today the Alpha FOXTROT Romulus 5-inch model. Honestly guys, I sold most of my other Striker Fire handguns when I got this gun because it's that good. Time of recording, I actually got 1,000 rounds through this and through this little bad boy as well. It's small, it's mighty, just like something down in my pants. 3¼ inch. Honestly, it's pretty big when I put it in my mouth. Anyways, this little handgun also got 500 rounds into it as well. I didn't feel like I would need to spend 1,000 rounds. Once I post this video, it's gonna have way past 1,000 rounds for both of these handguns anyways. Coming out of the box, guys, you're gonna notice a beautiful DLC flat finish on both of these handguns. This one here, I have a 508T and a Surefire X300 on it. On the smaller one, I have the Holosun 407C with the ACSS reticle. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, no, it's blurry. It's just a spare red dot I had around. And both of these come out of the factory with an adapters plate for an RMSC footprint. And this on both of these, I have the adapter plate for RMR footprint, and as well as it's going to come out of the box with 2 Checkmate mags. This one's a Nighthawk mag. I got a couple of these. The Checkmate mags, they're going to be 17 rounder, and the other one's going to be a 20 rounder. So really good package for the money, guys. I can't recommend these handguns enough. They MSRP about $1,700 for this gun and around $1,400 for the smaller version, and you can't really go wrong with both. But I have to say the longer 5-inch model is really smooth. And yes, you can air rack this one. I can't seem to air rack this one because I'm weak and I'm a soy little boy, but it's just as smooth. Super butter, guys. Taking a closer look at the 5-inch model, you're gonna notice that it has a compensator that just threads right into the barrel, so it makes cleaning very efficient, really easy. I just cleaned this one after 1,000 rounds. I cleaned the other one as well when it hit 500 rounds. I like to clean my nicer guns at 500 round mark just so they could run at tip-top shape. The trigger is a really nice trigger, but one other gripe I have about this handgun is that the trigger is the shoe housing is made out of plastic. I don't really like that, but I'm probably going to change out the triggers anyways, change out the grip as well. And speaking of the grip is just fine. I mean, it's not the grippiest grip on the grippy scale, but it's really nice grip, fits the handgun, but I'm probably going to change it out to some metal. But over here for features, you're gonna have an ambi safety and a extended slide release. I really like that for this handgun. And coming back to the trigger, you're gonna have about a 3.5 pound pull on this trigger. It's a really nice trigger, but like I said, again, the shoe for the trigger is made out of plastic, so I'll probably throw in a red dirt trigger somewhere down the line. But so far I'm really happy with this handgun as well as the other one. There's nothing else I really got to say about this handgun. It's honestly one of the best guns I've ever shot. Now I know that this is a kind of a copy of the Staccato XC, and so I've been told that this thing shoots almost like a Staccato XC for 1/3 of the price. So I'll believe the other people that are telling me that. So, but for what you pay for and what you get out of the box, this is a really solid handgun that you don't have to start tinkering with it right away. When I was looking into the 2011 handguns, I started noticing that there's the T-Sauce one for around 700 bucks. It didn't really look the best, in my opinion. So I wanted something that wouldn't compromise the quality of the handgun and the way it looks. I just have a preference for the way my gun looks. These guns fit the bill, as many people would agree. These are very attractive. They're getting sold out a lot, so if you can get your hands on one, I would recommend it for $1,600. So $1,600, $1,700, around that. Coming for the little one, this one I like to call it the small and mighty because it has a full-size grip, so you can take 17 round mags as well as the 20 round ones. I don't know where I put those, but yeah, starting up top right here, I have a 407C and just a TLR7 that I have laying around. It kind of fits a more flush look. I kind of like that a little better. I'm hoping to carry this one, so I'll let you guys know how it goes. But the same quality is going to transfer to this smaller model. Coming up top right here, you're going to have an integrated port from the barrel. And not to mention, guys, both these guns coming out of the factory with a bull barrel. And the slide fit and finish is really smooth, barely any wobble. Same thing here, extended slide release, ambi safety. One thing I did notice that the safeties were a little stiff, but after you shoot it for a couple hundred rounds, it'll loosen itself out, so no need to worry about that. And to my knowledge, the internals of these handguns are non-MIM parts, so that's good to hear. If I'm wrong, somebody could correct me on the comment section. So, should you get one? Should you wait for a cheaper option? Ideally for me, I'm gonna say no. I'm really happy with both these handguns and how they perform. They're super accurate, they shoot super flat, and these two are the best in my safe right now. Later plans that I have, I want to compare these two against the TSOS B9R or something like that, the Mac, which is also made by TSOS, the Mac 9 comp, and the compact model. I want to get my hands on those two and eventually work my way up to a Nighthawk. So it's going to be a pretty big and expensive video. Speaking of expensive, guys, I didn't want to cheap out on not shooting these. I just wanted to get some rounds downrange for you guys so I could provide some feedback for y'all. I know 1,000 rounds through this and 500 through this isn't really the best for a review. That's why I don't want to say this is a review. It's just a impression of these handguns for me so far. I can confidently say it's well worth every penny. You're not gonna have to work on it coming out of the box like the Prodigy. When I was doing the deep dive on 2011s, I was gonna settle on the Prodigy, but I noticed that they had QC issues. I didn't want to spend a couple hundred more bucks to get it up and running perfectly. And these will run perfectly right out of the box. The quality is really amazing, and I can't say enough good things about it. Only a couple gripes. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, it'll help me out a lot. The big goal right now for me to cross is 500 subs. Once we get 500 subs, I want to do a really special video. I just haven't really thought of it yet. And guys, make sure you look out for your homies. There might be some things that are going on in their life that you don't know about, but checking on your homies, make sure they're doing okay. Be a good dude, practice good dudery. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.